What's up? What's up? What's up? This your boy Q the Content Guy, and I am back. And I decided to go live because I'm just so excited. We are back for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion part 3. And like I said, I'm super well, I went live because like I said, I was excited. I must say, a lot of times we be like, oh, 3 parts, this shit gonna be boring. All the juicy stuff come out in part 1. We don't have time for part 2 and part 3. But I must say that these old rich white women, well, some of them rich anyway, have bought it. They bought it. They absolutely bought it. I mean, love it or hate it, they bought it. We stayed tuned. They got our attention. They bought it. They bought it. So, with that being said, let's jump into the reunion. Let me get my notes together. And let's jump into this thing. Hold on. Let me get my notes. Let me get some music playing in the background. Because it'd be kind of dry without no music. All right. So, where am I at? Where is my all right, here we go. Where's my notes at? Damn, I'm slacking, trying to go live and not paying attention. All right, so part 3 continues. Andy brings up, the 3 single ladies in the group, Erica, Garcelle, and Sutton. And Andy asks he asks Sutton about her cat sweater, and Sutton said, well, I thought it was cute. He asks Erica about her dating life. She said she's getting a lot of D and it stays hard. She said, I got a roster because when one on the bench, bring another one in. And that's one of the times that I agree with her. If you want to be single, live your best life, stay protected, and do it up. So I ain't mad at you with that part. Erica's package is up next. Erica says she's pretty much, she pretty much is drinking to where is all my stuff at? This is crazy. Like, where is all my stuff at? Oh, here we go. Duh. Erica says she's pretty much drinking because, she's trying to mask the pain, numb the pain. And Garcelle says she wasn't worried about Erica drinking until her party. Once her party happened, then it was like, and the incident with her son, it was like, hold up, sis on some other shit. Let me see what's going on with her because she disrespected my child. Garcelle says, I just simply have a question. And the question is, out of everybody that was in there, PK, Mauricio, all the adults, why come after my son? Why come after Jax? Erica says, she said, it wasn't malicious. It didn't come from a bad place. She was an asshole. She didn't realize, it was Jax. She didn't realize how bad it was. And she was drunk and she was stupid. And it wasn't out of anger. It was irresponsible. And Garcelle says to Dorito, you didn't even say anything. Like, you didn't say anything. You didn't speak up. You didn't say anything. And Dorit said, I said something to her. Dorit said something to her off camera, which I don't believe that. But the whole point of the matter is, and like Garcelle said, if this was my child, if this was your child, you guys would have had a freaking, heads would have been rolling. And Andy brings up the fact that Kyle and Dorit and Mauricio and PK were laughing. Kyle says it was very upsetting. She was, devastated. She was mortified. She can't believe that. She didn't realize how bad it was until she saw it on camera and yada, yada, yada. Don't nobody believe you, but we hear you. Okay, girl, sure, whatever you say. Right. Girl, whatever. That's what I gotta say about that. Whatever. At the end of the day, if Garcelle had cussed at your child, Kyle, you would not have let that go. You'd have been crying the same way you was crying on the end of this episode. If it was you, that'd have been all you talked about all freaking season. If it had been Erica, that's all y'all would have been. Y'all, everybody would have been attacking Garcelle. Everybody would have been on Garcelle. Oh, I can't believe she would do this. I can't believe this. I can't believe that. Everybody would have been on Garcelle. But because it happened to Garcelle's son, y'all don't give a fuck. We gonna laugh at it. We gonna do this and we gonna do that. I'd be good on them. I wouldn't stop showing up to the show. I would show up to the show to get her ass as hell. But we all know at the end of the day, y'all don't give a fuck about Garcelle. Y'all don't give a fuck about her feelings. None of that shit. So my thing is, Garcelle, stop caring about their feelings. I know that's who you are. I know you're not a malicious, mean person. But stop caring about their feelings. As simple as that. I wouldn't give a fuck about them hoes. Oh, you gonna laugh at my son? Expense, and y'all just gonna think it's okay? That. So, Kyle said she called Garcelle and all that, shit, blah, blah. So, I lost my train of thought. Erica said, I was wrong. Garcelle said Erica was wrong. Garcelle says, because Andy was like, do you accept Erica's apology? And Garcelle was pretty much like, in this group, when they apologize, they just really do it all over again. So, I mean, yeah, I guess I accept it, whatever. So we'll move on to Erica and about the lawyers and the lawsuit. And Erica's like, we learned that Tom has been disbarred. He owes about $2.3 million, I think, in taxes or fees or something like that. He owes millions of dollars. And Erica says it doesn't matter, it has nothing to do with me. And it doesn't matter if the ladies are triggered or not. I'm going through this. I'm going to do what I have to do. To stay strong. I'm fighting for this. And, I won a case, or she didn't win a case, but I don't know what the case is. We just know that one case, I think in Illinois, she's not a part of anymore. And Andy was pretty much like, that's not the only case. And Erica says she's been disappointed in her behavior all season. She's in therapy, and she says she's doing the best she can. Erica and Kyle kind of go at it a little bit about the night in Aspen, excuse me. And Erica was like, I needed you to be a friend. I needed you to be neutral. Kyle was like, I was neutral up until the moment that you said you pretty much didn't care, and and you're out of control. Erica was like, I'm not out of control. I'm angry. They do some more back and forth. Kyle says, she takes a lot of heat for pretty much defending Erica. Erica says she's tired of being attacked in the group and out in the public and this and that. And Dorito pretty much says, what will it take for you to, what will it take? You're not showing empathy. And Erica said, I'm showing empathy. And Andy says, but it's not landing. Let me finish this. Erica says they bring up the earrings. Erica says she doesn't have the earrings. Andy says, but you're trying to get them back. Erica was like, well, it's a legal thing. It's in legal appeal. Andy was like, so that means you're trying to get them back. And she was like, it's in legal appeal. So you're trying to get it back. It's in legal appeal. So you're trying to get it back. Here's the thing, Brokey. Here's the issue that people have with you. And everybody has said this, and everybody probably will say it again. We're not saying that you did anything, but simply saying, hey, I'm sorry X, Y, and Z has happened to these victims. Then people will probably say, hey, you know what? We understand where you're coming from. Cool. Let's leave her alone. But because you get your ass up on TV, pretend that you're drunk, pretend that you don't know your ratio and this and that, talking about you just wanted to have fun this season because you're so stressed out and this and that. But simply just saying, I'm going through some shit. I'm sorry for these victims. I feel bad about what happened. There's nothing I can do about it. I apologize. And all this will be settled at the end of the day. That's it. You see how easily I did that? Everybody would have left you alone. But I don't give a fuck about the victims, and I don't care about nobody but myself. You got up there and you said that, so nobody has sympathy for you, sis. Don't nobody feel bad for you. It is what it is. So, good luck to you. Kyle comes out. Kathy comes out, and if looks could kill, baby, pick your face up, girl. Fix that jaw. Fix that jaw. That jaw a little crooked. Fix that jaw. Kathy comes out and Lisa's face is cracked and on the ground. She can't fix it. Look like something wrong with her. Her Khloe Kardashian wig ain't straight. She's just upset. Big Cat, sit down, baby. She says, "Hi, girls." Hey, I said, "Ooh, bitch, it's about to get good." Oh, okay. Hi, girls. How y'all doing? Y'all all right? Right. So, baby, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Let's get into the 3-course meal that this is. The main dish. The main event. So, and, they start off real light. Andy was like, "Hey, Kathy, have you learned how to DM Rick yet?" Rick is her husband. And she says, "Yes." Or I'll just text him or send him a message in the comments. Then she said, "But I'll do like Lisa Rinna does and remove it 20 minutes later." Boom. We're not even a full minute into Kathy sitting down and she already throwing shots at Lisa. I love it. I got my motherfucking foot on your neck and I ain't letting up. So they do like the video package for Kathy, and you know how Lisa was like, Kathy wants to take down NBC, Bravo, BET, MTV, VH1, HBO, the night news, the morning news. Kathy want to take Harry on down to the bathhouse so he can really be who he want to be with. Kathy gonna do this and she gonna do that, blah 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 blah. And she was like, if I'll expose something, whatever Lisa said, something about I expose her or whatever, if it's the last thing that I do. And Kathy is pretty much like, you sure? You sure that's the road you want to go down? You sure? Oh, okay. Okay. You gonna put your hand on the Bible and swear? You sure that's what you want to do? I said, oh, maybe the girls are fighting. So I feel like I skipped the whole section. Did I skip the whole section? Oh, no, I'm pretty much good. So we start off with the tequila, and Kathy said she felt as though that Kyle was doing this thing at Wasabi, whatever the hell it's called. And she said she thought it was like for her because when she got there, all the bottles, I guess, that Kathy bought was all front and center. And, she thought it was her. And she said Lisa ordering it didn't really upset her. It was more so Kyle. So Kyle was like, "Oh, I had to take the blame for this too." And Kathy was like, she was putting things in her head. Like, again, like I said, she thought it was for her. She was like, "This is for me. This is so nice of my sister. How sweet of her." But then she said it was, excuse me. So she said that Lisa didn't piss her off. She was irritated with Lisa. But she said she's disappointed because, like, again, she thought it was, for her and it wasn't. So she apologized. And then, child, we looking over and Kyle crying, and Kathy looking at her like, "Why are you crying? It's not even that deep." And Kyle's like, "It's my fault. Everything is my fault. I just can't do any fucking thing. It's my fault. And I don't care that I said the F word. It's my fault. And I just don't know. I just don't know what I can do in my life. It's just my fault." I'm like, girl, child. That's how you fight, girl. No wonder you ain't cussing no damn body out, except for the ones you think weaker than you. So Andy was like, oh, "Okay, cool, whatever. Let's get into the main dish." So let's talk about what happened the final night. Kathy said she was frustrated. She went over to the DJ. She wanted that Billie Jean play. She wanted that Michael Jackson play. She wanted the moonwalk all over the dance floor. And she said he wasn't paying her any attention, so she got irritated. And she walked over to the manager and was like, "Hey, if I slide you a couple dollars, can I get some songs? Can I get a couple songs played? Because it's my favorite, my favorite songs." Now, I'm going to say this about the whole DJ thing. I understand where she's coming from that, because when I used to go to the club and you're trying to get the DJ's attention, they really not paying you no mind. They really not. They like down there trying to get their next mix up, making sure that everything is right. So they're really not paying you no mind. They don't care who you are. So, and the guy was like, no, we're too busy. And she says, a lot of times when she goes to different places, they take requests, from the south of France, London. And she pretty much said that when she said that, she think he got annoyed. So he's like, where are you from? And she was like, I'm from LA. And he was like, well, go back to LA. Well, honey, Kathy ain't used to being talked to like that. She's a Hilton darling. You will not talk to Kathy Hilton like that. So Kathy was like, she was pissed, and she walked out, and she, called the girls up, and she was like, let's go, let's get the fuck out of here. And Kyle was like, no, I'm gonna stay because the way you walked up to me, I saw red. You walked up to me instead of saying, hey, let's go because this guy's hurting my feelings. You walked up to me and was like, let's go. Like, let's go. He pissing me the fuck off. Let's get up out of here. So, Kathy said she was, Kathy said she was wrong about that. And Kyle said, you can't talk to me like that. I'm an adult. You can't talk to me like that. So Andy looks at the other ladies for whatever reason. And he's like, what do you guys think? And this is long pause. So I guess they're trying to figure out what they're going to say and remember what lies they came up with when they were backstage. It's this long ass pause and nobody's saying anything. And then all of a sudden, Erica starts talking, but she's talking real fast. And I'm like, what the fuck? So she was like, well, Kathy came walking towards me very mad. And when she walked over to me, she said, let's fucking go. This fucking faggot is getting on my nerves. Now, of course, they bleeped the whole thing out, but if you pay attention, you can see what she was saying. So Kathy at this point is like, hold up. I don't even talk like that. Like, what are you, like, what? That's not how I talk. What are you talking about? And even Dorit was like, I didn't hear her say that. And Kathy was like, you guys are trying to make me to be a monster. I'm not a monster. I don't even, like, again, I don't talk like that. You're trying to pick things out, and that's not even what I said. And then she goes, Erica says you said it directly to me. Kathy again is like, no, I did not. I didn't say. That's not even how I talk. And everybody knows me, and they know I don't talk like that. Here go Erica. Erica goes, and everybody knows I'm not a liar. Baby Kathy came back. Ooh, and Kathy says, oh, really? I have more credibility than you. Baby, and the look on Garcelle's face when Kathy said, oh, really? I have more credibility than you. That was the end. Erica, you could have exited stage. We good on you, sis. We don't need you no more. Thanks. Bye. We see you later, okay? We see you when we start filming. We're going to call you when we start filming. We don't need you no more. Erica, you ain't got no credibility, sis. You do lie. You and your sister, Tweedledum and Tweedletweet, y'all lie. Both of y'all are liars. So what are you talking about? You don't lie. And how is it that you're the only person in the club who heard her say that? And again, why is it this long ass pause? And again, if Lisa is the one who said all these things that Kathy so-called said and Kathy was going to do, and all this stuff that came out before the season started, why was Lisa not the one that said, oh, Kathy said X, Y, and Z? Why are you still sticking up for Lisa? Like, y'all so fucking y'all so fucking stupid. Just dumb for no fucking reason. Like, are you like what? So child. So anyway, Kathy was like, like, bitch, you got me fucked up. I don't talk like that. And that's not what we get ready to do. So Andy says there was an investigation going on. And it was pretty much, she say. So Garcelle was like, wait, who did an investigation? And Andy was like, HR. So I stopped for a second and I was like, so you can do HR for Kathy's situation, but you're not going to do HR for Garcelle's situation and her son with Jax and this and that. Nobody's going to do HR for that, but you're going to do HR because Kathy, what's going on with Lisa? But then I also thought, did Kathy like go to Bravo and was like, you need to go do this to do that because they lied about me? I don't know, but I would just find it weird, like, oh, we're doing investigations over what Lisa Rinna said? Okay. Cool. So Kathy goes on to, destroy Erica a little bit more. And she goes, um, Kathy said it's interesting that nothing about Erica came out. You're walking around with a $250,000 Cartier ring on. You're walking around with a crocodile coat and bag and this and that. And Erica says, well, I've had those for years. And Kathy says, yeah, but they don't belong to you. Boom. Erica, what are you doing? Like, Erica, what you doing? What's your beef with Kathy? What's your beef with Kathy? If Kathy destroying you, sis, you going against a mogul. You broke. What's your beef with Kathy? Let your homegirl take it. Let your homegirl jump in. Let Khloe Kardashian sit next to you. Let her jump in. She the one with all the goddamn mouth. Let her jump in. Let her fight her own battles. Why are you fighting her battles for her? With her punk ass. Let her jump in and fight the battles. She's so big and bad. She ain't scared of no damn body. So Lisa says, at that point, she decided to take Kathy out, and Crystal said she was going to go with them, but something about a code, and she couldn't grab her code or something like that, so she couldn't get outside. So Kathy said, we got into the Sprinter, and from that moment, that pretty much at the door shut, Kathy had this meltdown. She was screaming, she was yelling. I've never heard anything like this in my entire life. What? Huh? You never heard anything like this? You don't watch the show back. You ain't looking in the mirror. So you having the mental breakdowns, the psychotic breaks, this and that. But Kathy said some shit that you ain't never heard before. Oh, okay. Okay, Lisa. Okay, girl. Cool. Bet. We see you. Kathy having the breakdown, but you ain't never heard no shit like that before. All right, cool. Maybe Kathy was talking about money you never had before. Maybe that's where the disconnect was at. So, see, I done lost my damn train of thought. Damn, where the fuck are my notes at? So they get into the van, and Lisa never heard anything like this in her life. Kathy said, I was venting and thinking that I've known you for this long period of time. I felt as though I could talk to you. I felt as though, pretty much I could say some stuff to you and whatever. And then Kathy says to Lisa, do you recall what you said? You're preaching to the choir, honey. You ain't got to tell me. And it was this long ass pause. Again, this long pause. And then Lisa's like, oh, I don't exactly, I don't know what you mean. I didn't say anything. Right. Mm-hmm. So Andy brings up all the things that Kathy allegedly said. Like I said, she taking this network down. She got a deal over here. She got to deal with Fashion Nova. She got to deal with Forever 21. You know what I'm saying? Simple Life coming back. She got to deal with BET, a deal with Fox. She got all these deals going on. She want to take this network down, put that network up. You know what I'm saying? She got all this stuff going on that Lisa said she had going on. And Kathy was like, I've never said those things to you. And, I want to make you take a lie detector test. We know, honey, if anybody on the show won't take a lie detector test or won't take one, it's gonna be Lisa Rinna because she stands on the truth. She's truthful, right? Lisa sitting there looking stupid. I thought I had a picture of her dumb ass, but I guess I don't. She's sitting there looking stupid and shit, looking dumb, and Lisa said, she does this whole. It's heartbreaking. It's so sad and it's so heartbreaking, because she auditioning to get a job because she might be losing this job. So she's trying to get back on the soap opera. And Kathy was like, you're having problems. But you didn't go, wait, what was she doing? Oh, I know what I wanted to happen. So Lisa was doing all this, and Kathy was like, "You need to stop. You have problems." And I thought Lisa was getting ready. I thought Kathy was getting ready to go in on her ass, but she didn't the way that I wanted her to. I wanted Kathy to destroy her motherfucking ass. You got problems. You got money problems. Your motherfucking husband don't want you. I wanted her to go in and destroy, but she didn't. Let me tell y'all something. I would have lit Lisa big lit broke ass up. Do you hear what I am telling you? I would have lit her ass up. You broke. Your husband don't want you. Your fucking daughter is unstable. I promise you, I promise you. You want to be sad? Okay, bitch, I got you. I got you. So Lisa said I had to lock myself in the room because you were having a psychotic break. And Kathy was like, why would you need to lock yourself in the room? And Kathy and Lisa was like, you were destroying your glasses. Kathy was like, my glasses are in the back. How could you destroy your sister? And and Kyle said her issue is that it got out in the public. Erica said, I never wanted this to be out in the public. I wanted this to be in a group setting like it is right now. And Garcelle said, well, that's the problem. Everything that y'all do goes into the public. And Lisa was like, yeah, it does. And Garcelle says, but you the main one to do it, sis. You the main one with the problem. So what you talking about? So Lisa says that, no, that's not true. She was like, whatever. So Lisa says, well, when I got home Sunday, TMZ called me about what happened in the club because there was somebody in the club who called TMZ. Girl, okay, girl. Let me just go on let me just go on. Kathy says she went to Kyle's house to apologize to her to make her, happy. Apologize on camera. Catch that. I apologized to her on camera to make her happy. So we already know what's important to Kyle. It's about the camera. It ain't about the behind the scenes shit. So all that shit Kyle was on at the end of the show, girl, you can say that shit for somebody else because it's all about what you do in front of the camera. So when she gets there, she apologizes, and Kyle goes, hold on, you have to apologize to Lisa. And Kathy like, why do I have to apologize to Lisa? And Lisa goes, because you did it to me. And Kathy says, no, you wanted me to apologize. Kathy says, no, you wanted me to apologize to you on camera. I was trying to call you because your contract was coming up and you needed some drama. Your contract was coming up and you needed some drama. You fight with everybody. You drove Lisa Vanderpump off the show. You fought with my sister. What you did to my sister, you got into it with Camille Grammer. The list goes on and on and on. You say you've been bullied. Honey, you're the biggest bully in Hollywood and everyone knows it. Lisa's sitting there like, oh, is that right? Kathy said, yeah. And you're mean and you don't tell the truth. Lisa, again, wow, this is sad. This is so sad. Kathy said, no, it's sad that you put this on yourself. I ain't got nothing to say. She right. You got into it with Lisa. You got into it with everybody. You were friends with Denise for X amount of years. You had no problem throwing her business under the table. You got into it with Denise. You had no problem throwing her stuff under the table. Oh, did I already say Denise? You got into it with Garcelle. You had no problem throwing her stuff under the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't care about nobody. Honey, you and Harry, so y'all struggling so bad, girl, you do anything to get a check. So then Lisa says, well, this is between you and your sister. Kathy says, well, if that's the case, then you should have said that. This is between me and my sister. Go and fix it. So even Garcelle was like, well, if this is between, oh, no. So Kathy says, this is between me and my sister. She says, honey, you're making up stories and lies because you're trying to grasp for straws. Like, Lisa, she clocking you. You're sitting there looking stupid. You're not coming back. For somebody that was so hurt and so devastated, you would have thought you would have set up on that stage and you'd have been tearing motherfucking Kathy ass up. But instead, it's the other way around. Lisa, you a punk. Like, Lisa punk. She's such an easy read. Like, it's ridiculous. And Kathy was tagging that ass. And she had some backup. Like, girls, damn, stupid ass. So Garcelle says, well, if it's about the sisters, if it's about Kyle and Kathy, then won't you stay out of it? She all of a sudden, out the fucking blue, Lisa says she attacked me in the house. Girl, what? She what? So now she had okay, let me calm down. So she attacked you in the house. You know what? This girl is crazy. She said she attacked me in the house, and abuse is abuse. It doesn't have to be physical abuse. She said you were screaming and yelling and all this kind of stuff. And Lisa and Garcelle says you're hurting your friend. You're going to hurt your friend, and Lisa says, I wash my hands with it. I'm done. I wish them the best. And Kathy goes, thank you. Thanks. Cool. Thank you. Oh, Lord Jesus, child. Andy says people want to know to Lisa, why do you pretty much got to get into it between the sisters? Because again, she got into the middle with Kathy, and she also got to the middle with Kim. If Kyle had another sister, she'll get into the middle of that. So she says, I was traumatized in the house with everything that happened. And mind you, this is Lisa talking. Andy said, with everything that you've seen on this show and everything that you done and people done, this is what traumatized you. She was like, Andy, it was in the dark. It was in the dark, Andy. And I'm like, Kathy was like, girl, we were sitting in Erica's room. It was like, what are you talking about? The light was bright on top of that. Lisa said, it affected me deeply, worse than Kim. Nothing close to Kim. And I saw the devil. You're a fucking monster. I'm like, oh, girl. Kyle's still crying. Mind you, Kyle's still crying, y'all. She's still crying. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, child. Girl, you can get some good sleep tonight, honey. So, Lisa, I already said that. So Kyle crying, Andy trying to ask Kyle why she crying. Kyle got to lean back. She's like, I just can't talk right now. Child, Kathy pat her on the shoulder like, girl, it's okay. What you crying for? It's okay. So then, Garcelle, Andy, these damn names. Andy says to Kyle, are you mad at Lisa? Kyle was like, I'm mad, and my sister, she's putting the blame on me, and blah, 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 blah. So then Andy and Garcelle asked the question again, but are you mad at Lisa? Like, we know you mad at your sister, but are you mad at the one that brought it to the show? Again, this one over here was talking about it before anybody else knew about it. Are you mad at her? So, she pretty much, she ain't really getting no answer. Andy was asked Kathy, will you be going to the wedding? Kathy was like, I'm happy for a child. Kathy ain't going to that wedding. Kathy says she's upset because it's just not about her. Dorito says, your sister's hurting too. Kyle then says, well, I'm not talking to you, Dorit. I'm talking to my sister. I don't need your interjection. Thanks. Kyle, Dorit was like, girl, I'm just trying to move this along. This long-winded. We trying to get this moved on. Like, girl, okay, whatever. So, Lisa, Kathy says, I'm shocked. That's not me. I don't talk like that. And I was shocked. And Lisa was like, oh, me too. Andy was like, okay, all right, we heard you. Go on, pipe down. We heard you. He had his hand up like, we heard you. Child, the show coming to an end. When they come back from commercial break, you can hear Kyle saying, so why are you mad at me? And Kathy was like, because you barely said 2 words. Pretty much, Kathy pissed off at you because, again, these girls are attacking her. They're saying some very foul things. And instead of you saying, yo, chill out, that's my sister, I got this, you don't say nothing. Are you mad at Lisa? You don't say shit, but you want to go off on your sister. Kyle, you a punk. You a punk. And that's why them girls run over you. You a punk and you don't give a fuck about nobody. That's why them girls run over you the way they run over you. Anyway, Kyle still crying, Dorit hugging her in the back. Child, that was that. Listen, like I said, they bought it. It was a very good season, very dramatic season. I have no clue, no idea how the next season is going to go out. I can tell you this, though. If you keep Lisa Rinna on there, you have to bring some more heavy hitters on there. You have to bring a Denise on there. You got to bring, a Camille on there. I don't care if they on there for 3 episodes and they just lighten Lisa ass up. You got to bring some girls on there who don't give a fuck about Lisa Rinna and who don't have no problem taking her down. Like, because the thing is, where do you go from here? You got the fake little friendship that's breaking up between Dorit and Erica. That's only going to last for so long. Unless Dorit go back to how she was in the earlier seasons where she was getting with the girls. Outside of that ain't going to last for so long. They going to always going to be the topic of conversation. We don't need to see Diana again. Bring back Garcelle. Bring back, hell, switch it up. Put Cynthia ass on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, switch the shit up. Bring some fresh blood in there. But you got to do something. Like I said, this is a great season, but you got to do something to keep the season good because people are very interested on what's going to happen in season 13. That's it. Anyway, you all, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at like 800 plus or something like that. I give this season, like my girl Color Me Pink say, I give this season an A. And that's all I got. Anyway, peace.